Have you ever wondered what would happen if the most powerful gods of mythology faced off in an epic battle? Imagine a confrontation between Zeus, the king of the Greek gods, and Thor, the fearless Norse god of thunder. Who would emerge victorious? Today, we will explore this incredible story of rivalry, power, and unexpected unity. Stay with us and discover how these titans clash and what happens when two worlds collide. Zeus, the imposing king of the Greek gods, has always been known for his power and authority on Mount Olympus. His decisions influence gods and mortals alike, shaping the destiny of many. On the other side, Thor, the fearless Norse god of thunder, is a fierce warrior and tireless protector of Asgard. His deeds are legends among the Norse, and his hammer, Mjolnir, is a symbol of unparalleled strength. A rare cosmic event known as the convergence of worlds occurs once every millennium, aligning all realms in such a way that portals between them open. This time, the convergence created a direct portal between Asgard and Olympus, directly connecting the realms of Zeus and Thor. This event raised concerns among the gods, fearing invasions or imbalances of power. Thor's arrival at Olympus. Crossing the portal, Thor arrives at Mount Olympus, a place of stunning and majestic beauty. The grandeur of the marble temples, statues of gods and heroes, and the very aura of Olympus are impressive even to a god like Thor. He advances with firm steps, his hammer Mjolnir always in hand, ready for any eventuality. The Greek gods, noticing Thor's presence, immediately go on alert. To them, the arrival of the Norse god is an unexpected and possibly hostile intrusion. Hermes, the messenger of the gods, is the first to spot him and quickly brings the news to Zeus. The king of the gods, knowing Thor's reputation, sees his arrival as a potential threat to the balance of power on Olympus. Zeus, seated on his gleaming throne, calls an emergency meeting with the most powerful gods. Athena, Hera, Ares, and Apollo join him, ready to discuss the best way to deal with the intruder. Meanwhile, Thor cautiously advances through Olympus, observing the grandeur around him, but also prepared to defend himself if necessary. The unknown challenger. Informed of Thor's presence on Mount Olympus, Zeus wastes no time in taking action. He knows that the presence of a Norse god in his domain is no trivial matter, and therefore decides to deal with the situation personally. Zeus summons Thor to an audience in the Great Hall of Olympus, a place where only the most powerful gods gather. The hall is impressive, with marble columns stretching to the ceiling and walls adorned with scenes of legendary battles and triumphs of the Greek gods. At the center is Zeus's throne, an imposing chair made of gold and precious stones radiating power. When Thor enters, his proud bearing and determined expression draw everyone's attention. Zeus, with his magnanimous presence and piercing gaze, observes Thor for a moment before speaking. He questions Thor about his intentions on Olympus, making it clear that any threat will be dealt with severely. Thor, remaining calm, explains that he came to explore the portal created by the convergence of worlds and ensure there is no danger to Asgard. The first meeting. At the top of Mount Olympus, the encounter between Zeus and Thor becomes an event charged with tension. The Greek gods, curious and apprehensive, gather around to witness the interaction between the two powerful gods. The wind blows strong, and the sky begins to cloud, reflecting the electricity in the air. Thor, with his hammer Mjolnir in hand, maintains a firm and respectful posture. He explains that his visit is peaceful and that his interest is only to ensure the safety of both realms. However, Zeus, with his pride and distrust, is not easily convinced. He wants a show of strength and loyalty from Thor, a test to prove that the Norse god has no hostile intentions. Zeus proposes a thunder challenge, a duel where both gods will use their powers over the weather to demonstrate their strength. The clouds become darker, and lightning begins to cut the sky. Thor accepts the challenge, knowing he needs to prove his sincerity. He raises Mjolnir, and in an instant a powerful lightning bolt descends from the skies, illuminating Olympus. The Thunder Challenge. The Thunder Challenge between Zeus and Thor turns the sky into a stage of pure energy and power. As dark clouds gather, lightning begins to dance in the air, creating a spectacle of light and sound. Thor, firmly holding Mjolnir, channels his power to summon a colossal lightning bolt that illuminates the entire Mount Olympus. The thunder that follows is so powerful it makes the ground tremble, echoing through the mountains. Zeus, determined not to be outdone, raises his hand and launches a lightning bolt of similar intensity. The air fills with electricity, and the lightning bolts from the two gods meet in the sky, creating a clash of forces that makes the very air vibrate. The Greek gods watch attentively, some amazed, others worried about what this confrontation might bring. The physical confrontation. As the storm reaches its peak, the thunder clash evolves into a physical fight. Thor, realizing that words and thunder will not be enough, advances toward Zeus with Mjolnir in hand. The Norse god, known for his combat skills, is ready to face Zeus as an equal. Zeus, not letting himself be intimidated, summons a lightning bolt that envelops his body, transforming into an armor of pure energy. He faces Thor with confidence, knowing that this battle will not be easy, but believing in his own superiority. When the two collide, the impact is tremendous, generating a shockwave that spreads through Olympus. Thor swings Mjolnir with force, each blow creating explosions of energy that resonate through Mount Olympus. Zeus, using his lightning bolts as weapons, responds with equal intensity, his attacks quick and precise. The battle is fierce, with both gods demonstrating incredible skills and strength. The intervention of the gods. While Thor and Zeus face off in an epic duel, the other gods begin to worry about the possible consequences of this titanic battle. The earth trembles and the sky is in constant turmoil, threatening not only Mount Olympus but also the surrounding realms. Hera, queen of the gods and wife of Zeus, realizes that the confrontation is going too far and decides to intervene. She summons Athena, goddess of wisdom, and Apollo, god of light, to help mediate the situation. Meanwhile, in Asgard, Odin, Thor's father, is also aware of the confrontation and sends his raven Hugin to closely observe what is happening. Odin knows he needs to act to protect his son and maintain peace between the realms. Hera, Athena, and Apollo position themselves between the combatants, their faces serious and determined. Hera, with her imposing presence, raises her voice and demands that the battle stop. She reminds Zeus and Thor that the destruction they are causing could have terrible repercussions, not only for them, but for all gods and mortals. The revelation of the prophecy. During the pause in the battle, an unexpected event occurs. The raven Hugin, sent by Odin, lands before the gods and begins to speak with Odin's voice. He reveals an ancient prophecy that had been forgotten by many. The prophecy speaks of a great danger that would arise during the convergence of worlds, a danger that could only be defeated if the gods of different pantheons united their forces. The prophecy mentions a dark entity lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to attack and destroy both Asgard and Olympus. This entity feeds on the chaos and discord among the gods, and the battle between Zeus and Thor is strengthening it. Odin, through Hugin, emphasizes that only by working together can they avoid the impending catastrophe. Zeus and Thor, hearing the prophecy, realize the gravity of the situation. Both understand that their rivalry is exactly what the dark entity needs to strengthen itself. Reluctantly, but recognizing the wisdom in Odin's words, they decide to set aside their differences. United against the darkness. With the revelation of the prophecy, Thor and Zeus put aside their rivalry and decide to join forces to face the dark threat. Both know that the dark entity is a powerful enemy, and that it will take the combined strength of their pantheons to defeat it. They call an emergency meeting, where all the gods of Asgard and Olympus gather to devise a plan of action. The throne room of Olympus is crowded. Greek and Norse gods, many of whom have never met before, exchange curious and worried glances. Odin, Thor's father, and Hera, Zeus's wife, take the lead in organizing the joint defense. Athena and Frigga, Thor's mother, work together to formulate battle strategies, combining the wisdom and tactical knowledge of both. Thor and Zeus, now allies, share their skills and powers to create an unbeatable fighting force. They train together, adjusting their techniques to complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. The Alliance of the Realms. After an epic and exhausting battle, the gods finally manage to defeat the dark entity. The light returns to the sky, and peace begins to be restored in the realms of Asgard and Olympus. Thor and Zeus, exhausted but victorious, greet each other with mutual respect, recognizing that unity was essential for victory. The victory against the dark entity seals a lasting alliance between the two pantheons. Thor and Zeus decide to keep the portal between Asgard and Olympus open, no longer as a threat, but as a symbol of cooperation and friendship. They create a pact where gods from both realms can visit and help each other in times of need. And so, against all expectations, Zeus and Thor discover that true strength lies not in rivalry, but in unity. Together, they defeat a dark threat and seal an alliance that forever changes the destiny of the gods. Want to know more about this alliance and other epic stories? Subscribe to our channel, like and share this video, and don't miss our upcoming mythological adventures. Until next time.